Welcome back to Miss Mary J Reactions. It is finally time for Fear the Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 13. So in the last episode, Madison basically put the entire group at risk because she heard a rumor about where Nick might be. I sort of get her desperation to get to her son, but she's being a little erratic about it. Ophelia is off on her own, going through her own little journey. She took off with pretty much no warning. So while I like her as a character, she is kind of on my shit list right now for a second. I just feel like you don't just disappear while someone else is in the shower when you're supposed to have each other's back. Sorry. Nick has been talking about going and making the deal, never did it, and now the gang knows where the colony is. Oh, and the only good thing about Madison turning on the hotel sign is that Travis saw it, so now he is headed towards the hotel. I think that's it for the recap, so let's go ahead and check out this episode. So is this outside of the bus? Oh, is this outside the gates of the hotel? Okay. Looks like we got some cleanup work to do. Oh, the light brought all these survivors.
Yeah, her mistake.
She knows.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
You literally advertised this place to people, Madison. This kind of complicates things. I can't be too mad at Madison though, because usually she is the one that is like the more calm, sensible, let me make the logical choice here. So it's like I can kind of give her some leeway when she gets into this I'm emotional, so I'll do whatever the hell I want thing. Oh, we're going back to this place? Okay. Now Chris ends up leaving with these boys. Did we not already see that? This is why I don't want to go like a week and a half or 2 weeks between episodes.
If it did, you wouldn't be talking right now.
So I guess we just left it open-ended when we left these guys. It's different with Charlie's Angels and 24 because they're rewatches, but I've seen like all of it obsessively. Fear the Walking Dead, I watched up through the end of season 2 like once, ages ago. Hang in there, pal.
Okay, bro? It hurts, huh? When we move you. I don't even know your name. What you in the mood for, man? Breast? Wing? Anything but a thigh, man. What's your pain level? At 3. Well, 4 is still
Did you
pretty
take
good,
something?
considering. The
I
protein.
was about to say 3 or 4 is
With the healing.
not bad
Okay.
for being shot.
I can't help you if you don't tell me what's going on. You gonna have any chicken, Mr. Manawa? No. We should be eating eggs. You killed a man today, Chris. Look at him. The least you could do is let it affect your appetite.
Pretty sure Chris doesn't care. Chris is gone.
What are you thinking, huh? I mean, were you thinking anything?
He shot James. Dad, he shot my friend. What was I supposed to do?
He's not your friend.
He is. This is how it works now. Look around. There is no more good. There is no more bad, right or wrong. It's us or them. Kill or be killed. And James, he's one of us. Sorry, but I'm not sorry. God.
He's so
Remember the first few months of
easily
middle school?
influenced.
Middle school?
I would hide every recess. What you used to tell me?
Was to play along, to act as if, not to become one of them.
You don't fit in with these guys. We all know that. But what you did saving James today, that was huge. You proved your worth. Shit, you can come out as a hero.
I want to be a hero to these guys, and neither should you.
I don't even understand.
You played his dad.
Open the gate.
I don't think they ever married. Is she actually your wife, pal?
That's who it's talking to you about. Where's Chris?
I don't even know what to say about Chris and his decisions. Like, just the way he thinks is so bizarre. He's so easily influenced, and he just... Oh, I'm sorry you were suffering out there. I've been at this resort.
No.
You hungry? I could get you
No,
some
man.
soup.
I don't need anything.
You do. You do. You just need to unwind first, but...
Where's Chris?
Gotta tell her something at some point. I mean, I know it's painful to talk about, but... And with these two, I wouldn't say that it's like bad chemistry or anything, but they haven't always seemed like, I don't know, believable
Trev, where is he?
as a couple.
We're all out of chickens. We should have been eating eggs, I told you that.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Teach. Your school marm shit's getting old. No, I'm good to go.
Okay, so scale of 1 to 10.
0, man.
Yeah, he's better. He's not ready. Chris, tell them what we saw.
I mean, Travis did not verify that in person, but like,
Oh, for Christ's
you
sake.
have to...
They never saw
It is gone.
This isn't a debate, Travis. We're not debating this. We're packing up the truck and we're leaving. Now you can come, but you gotta stop with all this yap. Yeah. Let's go.
This whole storyline is so sad, especially the fact that I know what's coming up. And unfortunately, sometimes just trying to be there for somebody is not enough. If they're lost enough, if they're convinced they want to go down a bad path. I don't fully remember the interaction they had with the homeowner, but he gave them ample time to comply.
Dad, we need a hand. Remember what the date is?
Oh.
What?
Now it's dad
Hey.
suddenly. Now you can be polite suddenly.
Dad, I lost track. What does it matter? Look, they're waiting on us.
Will you tell them to sit and wait?
It's driver's choice.
Even aside from mindset, these guys are just erratic and annoying and uninteresting.
Stop the truck! Don't make him stop! Please, don't make him stop the truck, please!
He's not ready, but he knows what's going to happen if...
Stop the truck! Brandon! Come on! Brandon! Stop the goddamn
Sir,
truck!
they don't care.
Guys!
They don't care, sir.
How's wrong with you? Huh? You're supposed to be his friend.
Stop it. He's not getting better.
He would if you gave him a chance. Jesus, you gave him a week? He's fighting and we need to help him. He is scared to death of you guys. I'm starting to get why.
God, what are you doing?
What the hell?
Like, he kind of has to stand up to them, but at the same time, like,
Doing this
I
for
don't
you.
know, like, antagonizing them is the best thing either. This is such an unfortunate situation because it's just like, there's not much Travis can do to help Chris. Chris is going to make his own choices. I'm trying to save your life, pal.
Buddies. I want to put you down. Why don't you just leave you here?
Back down in the Sea of Cortez, we had a friend with us.
Yeah, your friend who got bitten, right?
You know, he was sick and we were still figuring shit out. We didn't know how it worked. We didn't know what was going to end up happening to him. I mean, we knew there was no way he was not going to turn. I mean, Troy knew that. So he made us a promise to let that happen to him.
But that's fair, though, and that's something someone reasonably agreed to. James might understand the sentiment, but he clearly does not want to die.
And he lost a nerve, started begging us not to, trying to get us to stop. And Brandon was the one that was supposed to be doing it, but he couldn't pull the trigger. So I grabbed the gun, looked him in the eye, I said I was sorry. Figured that
Well,
was the
isn't this
least
an
I could
interesting
do.
bit of karma? So James was the one who killed the other guy against his will at that point. And now James is the one who doesn't want to die that other people are trying to kill.
This is different.
Huh.
What matters is that they think I'm dying.
Yeah, it's me. trust me? I want to.
No,
idea
no one
what
has
you
trusted you for a while, Chris.
Red Ellis.
Wake up.
Oh, you get?
You get what, Chris? What do you get?
What is it that you get?
What are you trying to teach me? I mean, you don't even like James,
No, I don't, son.
but you're still trying to save him anyways.
And why is that?
Because his life still matters.
Guys! Chris, what are you doing? Chris, what the hell?
No, man.
Even with me.
Look, I can get better. Just give me a little more time. Show me mercy.
No mercy shown. It's bad enough that they did that, but for Chris to actually manipulate Travis like that to try to successfully get him off his guard so they could kill James is just crazy. These people are psychos. And Chris, like, I'm sorry, bud, that you feel like you don't fit in, but if these are the only type of people you fit in with, I'm judging you hardcore.
Yeah, come here.
He's
About
not
what?
coming with.
You know,
This is forever, Chris. You drive away, I won't be able to find you. You're barely 16 years old. Don't do
guys,
this.
what do you want me to do? Stay with you?
We were doing fine on our own, were we? Chris, I promised that I would take care of you.
And you are. By letting me go, you are. Look, this whole time you had me thinking that I was broken. But I wasn't, I'm not. I was
Bro,
just...
you are. You are broken.
I'm good now.
I'm begging you not to do this, Chris.
I don't think begging's gonna help you, Travis.
With Mom, you did it.
What did I do?
You found it in you. To do what needs to be done.
There's a difference.
Not anymore.
Chris? Chris!
I have such a love-hate relationship with what they do with Chris's storyline. Because I'm not going to say that I like it exactly, but at the same time, I feel like it does make sense. Some characters are just going to go down some really dark pathways. Walking Dead or not, though, my heart does just break for Travis because it's like, what is a parent supposed to do when they are at their wit's end with a teen that is just lost and won't respond to anything? There's only so much you can control.
Trying to find my way to the ocean. And when I do, finally see the water. I see a hotel. And it's you. If I hadn't seen that light, you never would have had to tell us what I did.
Travis, you didn't do anything wrong.
He didn't. Like, Chris made his own choices. What were we supposed to do? Tie him up and lead him around in chains? I mean...
You need to listen to me, okay?
He was my son, and I left him. Failed him and I failed her.
He didn't leave you any choice.
I could have gone along with it. Let them kill James. Would have been the wrong thing to do, but I've done right by my son.
He's still out there. He is. You
Had
gotta
he
believe
not tried to kind of play the hero and protect James, he probably could have stayed with the group a little longer. They would have tolerated him for a while.
That night,
Especially if
I was
he
wrong.
got Chris to vouch for him.
You and I were parents first, and your responsibility that night was to Alicia, and you were doing what you're supposed to do. My responsibility was to Chris. I promised her.
I would generally agree with that.
I forgot to tell him I love him. Goddamn, that's the last thing his father said to him. That's the last thing I remember.
That's the last thing
Didn't
just about
know
any
he was
father in
with-
that situation would want to say
But he had
to him.
all he saw was my disgust and what he turned into or what I let him become. It's all he'll ever know. No,
Under the right circumstances, a parent would still be responsible for him, but there's only so much you can do.
This is bad. I've seen maybe a third of them. Once I've examined everyone who work in shifts, come up with a plan. decide who's safe and who's not. And then what to do with those who aren't.
Where's Alicia? Para bajar su camisa.
Señorita, me pegaron con un bate.
Está bien. Creo. Is he okay? There's something I didn't say last night. Something I need you to understand. It's about your father. His accident. It wasn't an accident.
Madison, I swear to God.
What? I thought I was doing the right thing by not telling you. I didn't know. I didn't know what to.
You told me he fell asleep.
He didn't.
Mom. Are you sure?
I wouldn't tell you if I wasn't.
He crashed his car. How can you possibly be certain if you
There
don't
was a
know?
note. He left a note.
I want to say, well, he was married to Madison. That's so mean.
What did it say?
It's not important.
It's not important.
Baby,
Don't bring it up if you're not
many
gonna
words, okay? And he could be
answer
quite
questions.
precise if you wanted to.
Don't bring it up if you're not willing to actually have a full conversation.
I love you all. But enough's enough.
I love you all, but enough's enough. That's such a weird thing to bring
What about
up,
Nick?
though.
Does Nick know?
No. Nick is the reason why.
Why what?
Why I kept it a secret. Just could not see it.
Alicia felt ignored and cast aside and belittled,
I was always
and
so afraid of Nick ending up like him. And
It's okay.
No, you deserve better. You deserve more. So much more. But you have to know that I never ever loved you any less. I just thought you were all right.
I had to be.
I'm sorry.
I don't know that that's enough. Oh, look who it is. Huh, now y'all gonna be the ones asking for help, and Travis gets to decide whether or not to help you. Interesting turn of events. That was a great episode. I have such a love-hate relationship with what they do with Chris's storyline. And I know how his storyline ends. There are like two major events that are the last things I remember. The first one I think happens in the next episode, and I must have seen part of season 3 because I really think the next thing is in the like second or third episode of season 3. But anyways, I'm getting back to Chris. So what makes his storyline so interesting is how much of a change. Because when in one of the first episodes, we see him, and he has this passion about standing up to police violence because they're just shooting people in the street, and he doesn't, no one really understands what's going on just yet. And he has this passion for innocent people that are dying. And now he's this person that's like, well, if you're weak, you should die. And yeah, that didn't happen overnight. And there were several events that got him to that point. But it's so interesting to think about that change. And I hate to point fingers, but I really feel like the situation with Travis shooting Liza was probably one of the biggest things that impacted him. First of all, to give him just zero warning and just shoot Liza and he finds out as a fact, that was just a messed up way to handle that situation. Completely messed up. That was wrong. Now, in Liza's defense, it's like, I don't want to be too harsh on her because that's what she wanted. I don't know how painful it is to go through the wildfire virus, but I would imagine I would want to, have that natural death and then just have someone put me down when I reanimate. That's what I would want. And I seem to remember her saying something about Chris in that last conversation with Travis. So part of her thinking was so that Chris did not have to see her go through all of that pain. But it's like, you really messed up your kid. Even worse. And now you have Chris bringing it up again. And it's like he's trying to equate that to other things that don't make sense. So no one meant to, but y'all taught him a seriously wrong lesson. And I kind of feel like Travis has himself to blame on that. I don't blame him for any of the other stuff. Chris is going through his own journey. He's making his own choices. Travis has fought for him as much as he can, but he definitely got Chris started down the wrong path. But then there's also some question marks on his journey as well. Like, he ends up standing in the bedroom with a knife over Alicia and Madison. Like, what was the plan there? And he acts all confused and victimized when he's called out on that behavior. But it's like, what were you actually were you actually going to stab these people? What was the point? What was the objective? So there's things like that we kind of still have a question mark about. But I think when he meets these guys, it's really just like the perfect storm, because he already feels like an outsider. He's doing more and more things to be pushed away from the rest of the family. Travis absolutely needed to go off on his own with Chris. Had they encountered a different group of people that were not quite as dark in their mindset, they might have been cool. But Chris is so desperate to fit in that he's just going to adopt an ideology. So if he met a group of people that thought more like Travis, and they just spoke to him in a way that made him feel like part of the group, he'd probably be thinking more like Travis and viewing every life as having value and all of that. So he was already going down a dark path, but I think he could have been salvaged. He just needed outside influence that wasn't Travis. A lot of people, when they start going down a dark path, unfortunately, they're going to stop being responsive to family, especially if they're trying to seek a new group of people or a new environment where they actually feel welcomed. So it's kind of like Chris was really beyond the point of no return before he shot the homeowner, before he tackled Travis, before he started defending shooting people who are weak. Chris's choices and Chris's mindset has been leading him this way for quite a while. So when I say I have a love-hate relationship with Chris's story, the main thing for me is I feel like Chris maybe deserves a little bit better, but at the same time, I feel like it's just realistic. There are going to be people who start to adopt this kind of mindset. These are the kind of conversations and debates people are going to start having. Like, at what point do you just kill somebody? It's dark and it sucks, but like, that's just the reality, especially when resources become more and more thin. There's so much more I want to say about Chris, but I know we do revisit his journey here in the next episode or two. So I guess I will try to say my words for then, because I am completely exhausted and out of words. I think overall, I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5. It did definitely have some moments I didn't really enjoy watching. I kind of like the way they broke up the story a little bit, but I don't know what it is with Travis and Madison. I'm not rooting for them. Like, they've been away from each other and they've been going through traumatic things separately. So it's kind of hard to come back and just be on the same page. And it's going to take time to kind of feel comfortable with that person again. But they just don't seem very real to me. So I don't really know how I'm supposed to feel about these characters. But anyways, that's all I got for this video. I will see y'all in the next episode.